My name is Eleanor Bruley and I go to Cardinal Wiseman School.
My name is Shan Arden and I go to Cardinal Wiseman.
I used to go to St Gregory's Primary School.
Before I came to Cardinal Wiseman, I went to St Gregory's Primary School.
I miss my friends the most, I think.
Well, in high school, the buildings are much bigger and the work is much more advanced.
In high school you get more of you get more responsibility, and in primary school you rely on your teachers.
At first it was a bit strange, but then after a few weeks I got used to being in Cardinal Wiseman because of how supportive all the teachers were.
I have a sister and she's coming to this school this year.
I have a sister who is 8 years old and a brother who is 1 year old. And my mum used to be an accountant, is now a childminder, and my dad works at Heathrow.
I like to take any opportunity I get, and I like singing and I play the clarinet.
I love doing extracurricular activities and sports. I try my hardest in all my lessons.
On my first day in Cardinal Wiseman, I remember when we got our fingerprints done.
What I remember about my first day in September was we got our fingerprints done for the school lunch, and I met all my new friends and we went around the school to see where everything was.
Don't be worried and think of the good things that is going to happen in the future. Don't think of the things that could go wrong.
I'm very resilient, which means that if I get knocked down, say for instance, if I get a bad level on a grade, I can get back up.
Well, I never used to play an instrument, and now I play the clarinet. Also, I've tried really hard in maths so I can stay in the top set, and also in science.
In the future, I would like to be a doctor.
When I'm older, I'd like to be a paediatrician.
Well, in science especially, we do lots and lots of fun experiments and we learn a lot.
Well, if I stay in set 1, I think that I'll have loads of different opportunities and they'll help me get to the goal I want to achieve.
This year I've got 86 achievement points.
Probably becoming a sports captain and also performing in the talent show.
What makes me really angry is people who think that they're better than you and that can boss you around.
Oh, I like the fact that you have to trek up to your next lesson instead of just walking across the corridor. You always have to go somewhere, and then on the way you always meet a friend. Things that annoy me, when people create drama for no reason.
Things that calm me down probably be my family, my friends, and playing music.
Well, Neve, Saoirse and Grace, they're my best friends. I quite like the fact that it's just really always it's really busy all the time, and there's never a time where you're alone because there's just always someone there.
I like the fact that the teachers will help you out with any problems that you may have.
I think a wish of mine would be to have an escalator in Jerusalem, because when I have ICT and PSHE I have to walk all the way up to the 3rd floor, and that's really annoying.
So I get up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I do my bed, I get changed.
I wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, then I eat breakfast and leave at 8 on the dot. I have a tight schedule, so I have to leave at 8 because otherwise I get really stressed out.
I go downstairs, have my breakfast, pack my bag, and then leave for the bus stop at 8 o'clock.
Then we go into school, wait there for about half an hour, then it's tutor. Then we have 2 lessons until break.
I can get on the E2 or E9, which comes my way. I will get that to school, walk to school, hang around at school for half an hour before tutor time with my friends. Then it's tutor, we all get registered, do different activities in tutor.
The lesson in between break and lunch is always the most, not boring, but we always want to get out for lunch because we're starving. So yeah, we go out to lunch, get our lunch, we wait in the queue, get a really nice lunch.
When I get home, I get changed, relax for a bit, and then do some of my homework.
And then we have 2 lessons after, and then I get on the bus, wait for my friends outside of school, and then walk down to the bus stop with them, get on the E2 or the E9 and go back to my house.
Then go to bed at latest 9 o'clock.
And we eat dinner, and then I go to bed at 8.
My favourite teacher would probably be Mr. Chandler.
My favourite teachers, I think, at the moment are Miss Flower, who's my tutor, and she's a music teacher. I really like my maths teacher, Mr. Chandler. He comes from the same country as me, St. Lucia.
We're all really, really nice to each other. Teachers act like they're part of your family.
I think one of my funniest moments is probably, in the playground, basically, what happens is the gulls come and fly over us, and we all run inside, and it's really funny, and sometimes people get pooed on.
My funniest moment would probably be when I was playing rugby and I tripped over my own laces.
My most embarrassing moment this year has got to be when we were going into Year 7 church, and it was recently, and my friend Neve and I were walking into church, and we tripped over the aisle, and we kind of screamed in the middle of church, and it was really funny, and everyone stopped to look at us, and we got in trouble.
3 words that would describe Cardinal Wiseman are modern, family, and caring.
If I could sum the school up in 3 words, it would be buzzing, loving, and community. Interesting, exciting, and learning. I'm still learning loads of things in high school.